Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw John Wick Chapter 2. It's the sequel to the 2014 action movie John Wick. It stars Keanu Reeves, Common, Lawrence Fishburne, Ricardo Scamarcio. I hope I'm saying that right. Ruby Rose, John Leguizamo, Bridget Moynihan, Lance Reddick, Thomas Sadowski, Peter Serafinowicz. It's directed by Chad Stahelski. Another one I hope I'm saying right. And he co-directed the first John Wick movie with the dude who's about to direct Deadpool 2. And if you want to get a shout out in my review for Get Out in 2 weeks, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got John Wick, the man, Baba Yaga, and he is searching for something that he lost in the first movie. If you've seen the first movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And he gets a visit, from somebody who he made a deal with way beyond the first movie. Maybe not way beyond the first movie, but before the first movie. And dude has come to collect. John is tasked with something to do, and in the midst of doing said thing, he gets caught up in this snowball effect of shit just hitting the fan. This movie picks up right where the first one left off, man. As far as action, as far as fun, as far as story. Like, Keanu Reeves didn't miss a beat. It's been 2.5, 3 years, whatever. Oh man, I don't want to give anything away, but the story is solid. That to me is what makes a really great action movie. Is that the story is interesting. It's just not fight scene dialogue. In this series, man, in this franchise, the action progresses the story. Keanu Reeves ain't never won no Oscars. He ain't never been the strongest Daniel Day-Lewis type caliber, but he's perfect for this role. He's short on dialogue, man, and they even say it in the movie. Never one to waste words or something like that. It's crazy, man. Like, it's not necessarily a rehash of the first movie, but there are a lot of elements that the first movie had, and it's not boring. It still feels fresh. It still feels like something that maybe you've never seen before. And the fight scenes, man, and John Wick is still a monster with that pistol. Like I put in my Letterboxd review of the first movie, man, if you're on the other end of John Wick's barrel, it's a wrap for you. And the characters, man, I survived the Ruby Rose trifecta of Triple X, Resident Evil, and John Wick. This is probably the best of the. This is hands down the best of the three. But she might have had the best character of her three roles too. Common was dope. Ian McShane, Lance Reddick, they return. Thomas Sadowski, they return. John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo has dialogue in one scene, and it's hilarious. And then they ruined it in a TV spot. I hate when studios be like, oh, hey, the movie's out now. Let's make new commercials to put on TV that have the best parts of the movie in them. This movie expands on this world of hitmen and assassins, and I think that was the difference. Like John Wick is one of my favorite action movies of all time. And this continues. Like, this is a continuation, a straight. You can watch them back to back, and no time. There's no time jump at all. And the first movie was John Wick versus a father and son who did him dirty. This movie ends. It adds so many damn characters, and maybe that's why I think the first one might be just a chin hair better. That it was more contained, and then Lawrence Fishburne, man. Like, Lawrence Fishburne played his character damn near over the top as fuck. But it fit. So I liked his character. It was over the top, but it fit. I was almost confused, man, because he didn't talk about no pills. He didn't talk about some Zion. He didn't tell John Wick, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Spoon, Oracle, nothing like that. And the direction, man, you can see You like Chad Stahelski, man. If he can branch off, like I want him to finish the John Wick series, of course. But if he can branch off into other action movies, he might become one of my favorite damn directors. The way he directs action, you aren't confused. Like you can see everything that's going on, man. The shot fits both characters. You can see the punches, you can see the kicks, you can see the takedowns, you can see the shots. You can John Wick like this, then John Wick be like this, and like when he's like in his armory at the tailor, when he's loading up, when he's preparing for his mission or whatever, that shit is great. And the way they set it up, man, they don't force. They you know what's going on as soon as the movie's over. You know what John Wick Chapter 3 will be about, but it doesn't feel forced at all. It feels fluid and smooth, and you want to see. I want to see John Wick Chapter 3 right now, and anybody that's a fan of this franchise will too. With all that being said, in my opinion, I will say that John Wick Chapter 2 is dope and a half. I really I wanted it to be dope as fuck. And upon repeat viewings, I'll probably get it there. So if you fuck with me on Letterboxd, once this shit comes on Blu-ray, don't be surprised if that 4.5 goes to a 5. This is probably the best modern action non-comic book franchise right now. It just I liked the contained first chapter, John Wick versus the father and son Russian gangsters, over John Wick versus these people, at damn near a small village. So if you've seen John Wick Chapter 2, which one do you prefer, the first or second? And if you want that shout out in my Get Out review, let's go with the finishing positions of the new releases, the finishing places of the new releases. 50 Shades Lamer. I mean, or is it pronounced Lamar? 50 Shades Lamar. 50 Shades Lame as fuck. John Wick Chapter 2, Lego Batman. Which will be first? I feel like all three movies have a real strong chance to be number one this weekend. Where will the other two finish? Will one not finish in the top three? You know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 7, 1, 5, 9. You see what I'm saying? How I'm trying to explain my shit. Be the first to get it in before the results come out Sunday morning. Tag me in your ticket stubs no matter what you watching. 50 Shades, Lego Batman, John Wick, Split, Resident Evil, Triple X, La La Land, Live by Night. I've posted videos for most of those. Super Bowl's past, but if you want to watch a Super Bowl prediction video I posted, knock yourself out. My movie talk at the end of the month will be my 10 favorite directors. I'm still trying to compile a list. I'm going to review Lupe Fiasco's new album next weekend. The weekend after that, I'll review Big Sean's album. I'll review Get Out. We'll be in March. Movie talk. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me, man. Watch them credits. Peace.